WTHC. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to In the Clouds. I'm the hippie, and this
I'm
is
NV.
DJ NV. Yeah.
So I was just reading this story. Has nothing to do with anything. I guess in the clouds it does. There's a
It always has something to do with
devil meteor or a devil comet that broke into pieces, and it's now hurtling towards Earth.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Release the hounds. I don't know. What's going on? How was your day? Heard you had a little bit of a nap.
Man, I accidentally ate 100-milligram edible, and yeah, I was out for about 5.5 hours.
How do you
so I'm just waking up. I have resting edible face right now.
Yes, you do. You look adorable. You look adorable, like you just woke up.
Yeah, man, I'm all starry-eyed.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, they recommended to break it into 2 and have 50 milligrams a piece, but I
that's what Dr.
I didn't read the packaging, man. I just ate the whole thing, and that was it.
When I hang with Dr. High and he tells me about, hi Anita, how are you? When I talk to Dr. High, he says, a normal human would eat about 50 milligrams,
Right,
and that would get them off pretty well. And then anything more than that is just
it was nap time.
More fun.
I lasted 30 minutes listening to you and Dr. High, man, and I was out.
We put you to sleep, huh?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It
wasn't you.
It wasn't
him.
Right.
No.
Okay, it was just
it was that Mary Jane.
Yeah. So was it an indica? Our friend is here. He's in the
Fuck, I don't know what it was, honestly, man. Nerds.
Obviously, you went to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered what it was.
In the bed, in the couch, but I don't respond well to edibles. Unfortunately, they don't work for me.
Yeah, and I typically don't, man, and I typically don't like them. But I don't know. I got a wild hair up my ass today and decided to eat one. So
did you get it from your local dispensary?
I did, yeah. I got it from a place.
That's very cool that your dispensary sells edibles. Ours does not.
Yeah, it's not one that I typically go to. And today I went to the one that I always go to, and they had a new brand new. They just started them today, so probably gonna check those out tomorrow.
Oh, you didn't?
They're little ones, 10 milligrams a piece, so I should be able to monitor that a little bit better.
Yeah, I would try not to eat the whole fucking bag, dummies.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I've been rocking out to some of our friends this afternoon. It's been really cool. I jammed out to some Muck, of course, and I had Speed Squatch on. And
I heard you just playing Bonsai, man. I love those guys.
Well, technically, that is Taco and the Mofos.
Yeah, right.
They changed their name recently, right? You say
they did, yeah, man. They've changed their name and got with a good label, man. So they seem to be doing good things. I feel like they have good things in the work, man. They said they have big things happening. So
that's awesome.
Fuck yeah, Bonsai.
Bonsai!
Taco!
Bonsai! I love Taco Tuesday. If that makes it better. All right. You ready to bring our friend up, everybody? If you don't know, we're having our friend Michael. I'm going to try to say it right.
I'm going to go turn my light off, and I'll be right back. You can go ahead and bring him in. I'll be right back.
Crying out loud. All right. Alicea. I'm hoping that's correct. Michael!
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Good, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hey, not a problem. And by the way, you couldn't have said my last name any more perfect. I appreciate that. I've been Alicia for the longest time,
Yeah.
And it took a while for,
Well, you got to thank Mike. He taught me this morning. He said, you're saying it wrong and you're going to get beat up. He was like, he does not like being called Alicia.
Well, I'm used to it in a way, but, I appreciate the effort. I
don't like calling people the wrong.
Touches the heart.
Art Plug. That's the one. That's what I should go with. Art Plug. Everybody seems to call you Art Plug. Can you explain that for us?
Yeah. I mean
the idea, but
okay, well, the name Art Plug, I come up with that a few years ago. and it just means art dealer.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know, when you say the word the plug,
Yep.
you're gonna, that's like one of your dealer.
Yeah, I used to have a couple plugs back in the day before legalization.
Right. Well, see, I'm the art dealer, except my specialty is the 420 artwork, which
Your
is
specialty.
not a common thing to see around these days. But
the first piece I saw of yours, I was over at Louie's house and I was like, dude, this is badass. It was the alien with the 3 boobs. And I was like, man, this
I
is
remember that one.
badass, bro. I was like, I love this. Where'd you get this? He's like, oh, a local guy, Mike, did it for us. And I was like, no shit. Then we got to the OVDJ camp out and I saw like all of your art and I was like blown away, man. I was like, wow, these are like
amazing.
Seriously, dude. Seriously,
Absolutely amazing. I did not get to see it as close up as at Louie's house, but I did get to see it when we were at OVDJ, and I got up, fairly close to it before it was. I guess you gave it to Louie.
Yes,
and then
Well,
you
gave one
the
to
other
Muck
one
also.
to Muck.
Yes, I did too.
Yes, because I saw the one that Muck got as well, and they were both amazing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, a lot of the times, a lot of artists, they're not willing to come off of their artwork so easily. I feel lucky that I've been blessed to have the crew that I'm with and have the people that love and care about me. And it means nothing to me to give because, when I do art, it comes from the heart. I don't care about the money. The money doesn't mean shit to me. I do it from the heart. I do it out of love. I was fortunate that I was able to give Jelly Roll a painting as well.
I know. I saw. I was like,
so
holy shit.
I got to, I just got to give one to Just in Time just
last
a couple days ago.
Badass.
So I do it out of love. I don't need the publicity. I don't need, hey, look at me, because I feel like, in my hometown, I'm already well known, loved, and cared for.
Well,
that means more to me than just trying to,
fuck yeah, dude.
Tough,
than to try to make a buck.
Tastes good. I'm gonna give you publicity anyway because you are a brilliant artist, man. I mean, have you done? I would assume you've been doing art all your life. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the way I started off was on a rocky road. I mean, I come from Florida. I was raised in Florida, and it wasn't always in the nicest neighborhood. So, I started off as a graffiti artist. So,
I did my time as a graffiti artist. I did.
So,
I would paint it on don't tell nobody. But I was out there. We painted on a couple trains. I grew up in New York, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's
What part of Florida
are
you from, man?
What'd you say, Nick? I'm sorry.
I was asking him what part of Florida he's from.
Oh,
well, I was raised in Miami, Florida, South Florida, and then when I turned 18, then I lived in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, I'm in Tampa.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, so life wasn't real easy for me. I come, like I'm Puerto Rican. I've dealt with in my lifetime, like I'm middle aged now. I'm gonna be 52 in November.
Oh,
so
I would have never guessed that.
I've been around for a long time, and I've been through a lot. I've been through a living nightmare. My life has been a living nightmare. Not always, just recently. After connecting with Bill and the Holistic Cloud, and that became like a family to me. They helped me rebuild my life from scratch. I had nothing. When I tell you I had nothing, I was living off miracles, because it was definitely hard for
I
me to
did
get
not
jobs.
know that, but yeah, I mean, go ahead. I want to hear about this. I mean, as far as you want to deep dive into this, go for it. I mean,
Oh no, I don't mind at all. It's just I had to get away from graffiti because I was getting in a lot of trouble, and I had to learn how to pick up a paintbrush and say, okay, well, I'm not giving up my passion, but I'm still gonna do art, but I can't do it with spray paint.
you can technically. I've seen other people.
Well, I mean, now I can, but legally.
No, but they do it on canvases too with spray paint now. I've seen some amazing shit.
Right? Yeah. It's pretty cool stuff.
And glowing stuff and making those cities.
Right.
Guys that make the cities in like 7 minutes. They're like 7 minutes.
So
The city, on a mirror or something like that.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead.
So long story short, I did get myself into some trouble in my younger years, which kept me from getting good jobs and everything. So like I really had no choice but to turn to my art to save my life. Like I had to. And I was a traveler, so I traveled through many, when things didn't go right for me in Florida, when my kids got of age, I said, you know what, man, screw this. I'm out of here. I'm going to live my own life now. My kids are of age. It's time for me to see what it's like. I've lost marriages. I've lost homes. I've lost everything I could think of. And, I was so frustrated at the time. I said, now it's time for me to live for me. And I'm going to get out there in the world. And whether I go homeless, whether I die, I said, I'm going to be an artist. I made a promise to my family, to my mom. I said, I'm going to be the best fucking artist that I can possibly be,
Yeah, man.
And for years, I just depended on myself to get by, because I couldn't exactly get all the jobs I needed, or wanted to have. I just, it was difficult. Everything was just labor. And, after breaking my back, doing roofing and floors and stuff, my bosses would say, hey, here's your paycheck, but here's some pills for you, for your back. And it was like, okay, well,
I was wondering if
do I say no and suffer, or do I say yeah and take them?
Right. I was wondering if there was some of that involved in your life, not just that, any type of drug
Right. Well,
use.
honestly, I'm just gonna be honest and say I probably tried a little of everything, but my passion has always been,
He's been bananaed. Oh no, we're not on TikTok. You all right?
Yeah.
I thought you got a banana.
No. So my passion has always been with cannabis. And
So all right, let us go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how was it that you were able to link up with Billy and all those guys?
Well, that was exactly what I was just gonna say. So how did you end up in Ohio and
okay, well, I was living in the backwoods of West Virginia. And I was there because, my son had his first child. And I was like, well, I want to be around my grandkids. I've never had a grandfather that so I figured I want to stick around and be a part of, their life.
Uh-huh.
Well, one day I was, somebody invited me to the cloud page. So I said, let me just check this out. And I was watching Bill, and he was doing this giveaway, and he was just giving away all kinds of cool stuff. And but I've never seen that from anyone. I said, wow, like nobody just gives anything away. Like, where's the catch? So I'm trying to figure this out, and I fell in love with how he spoke, because he was so outspoken. Like he spoke. It didn't matter if he cussed. Didn't matter if he said some vulgar shit. Like he just spoke natural. And that's what caught me.
It's called charisma.
That's what caught me. I was like, wow, you know, like this guy doesn't have to hide who he is, and he doesn't have to do what he does, you know.
Yeah.
And he's just an amazing, you know, like to me, he won me over when I first saw his first live.
All right, Richard. So, yeah, I have to agree. I've just recently come across, you know, the last 6 months or so, I guess, I've been following, maybe a little longer. I guess Calligraphy and I have been together, maybe coming on a year now. And you know, I kind of yeah, it's got to be coming on a year, yeah, that I've been chilling and playing THC for them. Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. It's coming up in about 3 or 4 minutes now, anyway, because 4:20. But what I wanted to say is I follow him. And I want to go find the playground right now. Actually, there's a playground out there with a $20 bill hanging off of it somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I just saw it. I'm on my way to go to Ohio because I could use that 20, but it would cost.
Hey, I feel you. But anyway, so I just decided, you know, since I was part of the group, I said, well, now, man, this is my first group. Never been a part of any group. So I said, I tell you what, I'm going to paint some cool ass shit, some cool ass cannabis artwork, and I'm going to post it on the page so everyone can see it because, like, you know, I have no way of showing it off. So I want to show it on the page. So after doing that, you know, I got contacted by Bill and was like, hey, man, I love that painting. You know, he was like, I'd like to purchase painting from you.
Yeah.
And I said, well, great. You know, like, I'll tell you what, since I've seen you, like, you've given stuff away. It's like, you didn't charge no one. I said, well, guess what? I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine. You know, I'm going to give you this painting for free. And he was like, no, nobody gives me nothing for free. I'm the one who gives everybody stuff. I was like, no, I'm sorry. You're going to fucking take it for free.
Right.
Whether
man, that's awesome, man. I love hearing that, dude. That's real artistry, man. Right there, man. I mean, I love that.
So, you know, I finally go to meet him in person, and you know, and he had the Dab stars with him. You know, it was a big day at the Cloud. You know, and I told him, I said, look, you know, like, really, you know, I paint canvases and stuff, but really, I'm a muralist. I said, because the name of my company is Alicea Murals, because I'm a muralist. I paint walls.
Look him up, everybody. Alicea Murals.
Alicea Murals. Right.
Hit him up. He's going to come paint a big mural on the side of your building.
So, you know, I told Bill, I said, Bill, you know, like, I know you got a business, you know, and I looked at his vehicle and I said, oh shit, you know, you got a BMW. I said, well, still, like, I know that, you know, this being your brand new business, like, I know you don't, you know, like, it's a struggle getting things together. I said, well, whenever you want to, we can work something out together, and then I can paint a mural for you, you know, and you know, don't stress over the money situation. Like, we'll come up with something that you know is affordable for, you know, that for the both of us.
Right. We could work something out.
And, you know, so I told him, look, don't worry about that. I'm not gonna sit here and say, look, I'm gonna need $10,000 to start. You know, I told him, don't worry about that. Let me, you know, let's just link up whenever you have time. And then we worked out a deal.
Michael.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. He's tripping.
What happened?
One of those Florida bugs.
Oh, he had mushrooms again today.
You remember, man, the Florida bugs. They're weird.
Anyway,
they're big. It just buzzed by my head.
I don't mean to cut you off, but look at the clock. It's 4:20 somewhere.
Hey, it's Bill Schmidt Jr., a.k.a. Billy Blaze. aka 420 kid of the holistic.
We'll be right back, Michael. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Derek Crow. Want to give a shout out to calligraphy. My dude Means, little homie Manuel Noriega, Big Just, Rossi, Jack the Apostle, the League.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Big buzz to little crumbs broke up in the bottom. Feel like autumn leaves falling. Only problem needs solving is seeing who I'm calling for some trees to indulge in. Need to holler at Billy. He keep his head in the cloud.
Kyle.
Kush by the bush. Wow. Screaming loud. Still smoking. Having nice dreams floating through space. So when they ask me how high, my reply, I'm half baked. Sir, smoke a lot. Doctor said I need Huckleberry and lemon cherry gelato, G. I take it back to rolling in the Optimo. Blowing smoke out my nose, dropping ashes on my clothes till I doze off. I'm so fried, no lie. Got you afraid of heights, scared to look down, you so high. Cause when I spit that shit, it's like I lit that in the crowd, pass it around and let you hit that shit. Weed is all I need, smoke that weed. Weed is all I breathe, smoke that leaf,
Pays to buy the best.
Roll that shit, lick that shit, burn it. Roll that shit, lick that shit, burn it. Roll that shit, lick that shit, burn it.
Light that bitch up.
That shit, burn it. Roll that shit, lick that shit, roll that shit.
Yo,
Burn it.
that motherfucker took about 8 hits for real, dude.
Is it a fucking bat?
There's a moth. Big ass fucking moth, dude. I hit that bitch hard like 8 times. He finally went down. I stomped on his ass. Out.
World, give me beef, Bel Air
Out now.
give me mental control. L lit back roll, 5 hats told. The studio we roll, bring relief. We the musical, I need to know. Healthier than
Got him though.
Mother, give me herbs that fill spot. My medication can't do a kill shot. Ministries, lay hands in stressful situations. Out of all the girls in my life, Mary Jane, a reservation. Here at 23, raising hands in liberation. A celebration, history free from information. Stand up, provide the right education. Show love, holistic cloud, politics throughout the nation. Making us stop debating Billy Blunt, stash, flavor, taste the weed.
Mike Usnick, what's up, bro?
Weed is all I need, smoke that weed. Weed is all I breathe, broke down leaves. Roll up in the leaf for my relief. I'm in love with the THC. Roll that shit, lick that shit, burn it. 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 Roll that shit, burn it.
A fucking dope beat, dude. Man,
Sick.
that beat goes so hard, bro.
It's fucking sick, man. I love those guys.
THC, it is amazing. I agree 100%. I still remember the day they called me.
And who does their producing? Do you know?
To me, I think it's Big Just, but I could be wrong.
Well, whoever
But
does
I
it,
know
is
Big
really
Just
good,
had something
man.
to do with that song.
Yeah, they're really good, man.
Big Just out of Pittsburgh.
Fuck.
If I'm not mistaken, but like
Well,
honestly,
whoever's doing it, man, I love it, dude.
oh yeah, it's amazing. I was fortunate to get to watch him at the Redneck Rave last week.
How was
We
that?
took the trip all the way to Missouri. It was absolutely amazing.
Pretty decent
I've-
turnout.
yeah, no, it was an amazing turnout. I was worried at first,
Yeah,
just because the name Redneck Rave.
yeah. Hey,
You
man,
know,
that
it's
brings
like,
them all out.
it's like I don't feel like like this is welcome. I don't feel too welcome, with the Redneck Rave.
It's 2023, buddy.
Yeah, well, it was nice. It was a nice
Yeah.
experience. I had a blast. Everyone treated me amazing.
Yeah, man.
That's
indicative of the time.
Right.
Love that. Good deal.
So definitely enjoyed watching them perform, watching Bill get up there and do his part. Absolutely
Was he
amazing.
able to throw the mass amounts of marijuana out in the crowd as he did in Ohio?
Yes, yes.
I don't know the
Most
laws there. And where'd you say it was? In Kentucky?
No, it was in Missouri. It was in
Missouri.
Missouri.
Stedman, Missouri.
Okay, nice. Okay.
How many guys got to go?
12 of us all together as a group.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
man,
12
at least
of
that's
us.
just a little here and a little there to throw in on gas, you know. Split it up.
Oh
12
yeah.
ways.
Well, we did some. We did get to raise some money. I had to do a couple of paintings that I got to raffle off.
Did you
And
already
then
raffle them? Did I not win? Am I waiting for nothing? I did not win, huh? Damn it.
and a couple of those prizes was like, if you won a prize, I would paint you as a stoner character on the wall.
Yeah, I wanted to win.
Whether if you want a bong, a blunt, if you want dabs, if you want edibles or nothing, like I'll paint you however you want to be painted on the wall.
So
So
let
I
me
had
ask
two
you that. Like,
people that
say I wanted one. Say I wanted you to do me one, but we live nowhere near each other. I'm in Tampa and you're up in Ohio. So what do you do? Just like take different photos of different angles of the face or whatever? And
that's what I do. I
Okay.
get clear photos, and the mainly is seeing your eyes, like what color eyes you have, because everyone sends me pictures with the eyes all squinty.
Or they look black.
That's because they're
solid
all
black.
stoned.
It's
Bro.
like, hey, I need to
Bone
see
red from
what
the
color
flash.
your eyes are before I paint them baby blue. And
You just got to
when you
make
have
them all
brown eyes.
squinty. You got to make everybody all squinty-eyed. That's all stoned.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how I work that. I just get different pictures. Like the picture I did like the picture I did with you.
Oh my God. I fucking
I just looked at a few random pictures and was like, okay, let me just freehand this out real quick. Bust it out.
My eyes were brown, not blue.
So how long does it take you to do one from its inception to its completion?
24 hours.
Yeah, damn, dude.
And that's not, that's not 24 hours straight.
For sure.
That's maybe
That's
8 hours out of the day. So if I could knock it out in 8 hours, it's done.
Now, when you sell these, do they go for various prices? Like if it's different background, do you do different backgrounds and stuff? I mean, you go all out.
Oh yeah.
According
just depending, if
because I'm gonna sell
how complicated it, the people want it. But normally I have a price that I just throw out to everyone. I say, okay, look, I got a 24 by 30-inch canvas. And I usually charge maybe 100 to 150 bucks to paint whatever you want.
Okay.
So I know people are like, hey, well, your work is worth more than that. But also I know that people don't just have that kind of money for a painting. Like especially the people around here, I want people to be able to have some of my work. I don't want to be.
And you'll go down as a local legend. Every household will have their own painting. That would be, that would be awesome, man.
Right. Yeah. And being that no one around here does it, I really don't have any competition. So.
Found your own lane, bro. You found your own lane and you're riding in it, man.
Yeah. I mean, I feel lucky for that too, because I look at all the musicians, all the, the people doing music, and I'm like, wow, man, like there's so many, I got so many people. And here I am, I'm riding in my own lane. And it's like, wow, like really, there's no artists around here. There's no other artists. And if they are, they're not pushing it. They're not saying, hey, look what I can do.
Yeah,
for sure.
But me, I was raised different. I feel like, see my logo. This is the logo.
That's
your logo for you.
Well, that's my logo for Alicea Mural.
Very cool. Love that.
Because I feel like I'm a dog. Like,
yeah, bro.
like I had to go through the streets and learn hard lessons
You had to
and
work for what you
bust
got,
my
man.
ass to get to, you know, like
Good evening.
just to get to where I'm at. You
Some
know?
people do it through a cubicle, and some people do it through the streets, man. We all have our own way. All that matters is if we get there. As long as you don't stop on your path and you get to your destination. And then once you get to your destination, you typically find there's further you can go. And that's what you're doing, man. So, man, I love that.
You know, I gotta give credit to Bill with the Holistic Cloud,
Billy Blaze,
because I was working for myself. I would go to restaurants and try to, you know, paint murals for different Mexican restaurants or food trucks. I mean, I was trying to do what I could to survive, but you know, when Bill extended his hand to me and become like a brother, like he's really helped push me over the top, and I feel like I owe it to him. You know, like
Yeah,
I owe it to him because like he believed in me when nobody else would. You know, he gave me an opportunity to get my life back in order. You know, like I haven't driven in 10 years. I finally got my license. I finally got my car. You know, like my life is like a whole new world to me. You know, I've been used to public transportation and having to bribe people. Oh, you know, oh, you need a ride to the store? That's going to cost you $20.
Pictures for you.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
paint a picture for you. You give me a ride.
Hey, I had to do it.
No,
I had to do it, you know?
It's called pimping.
Right. But you know,
strong.
and now I don't have those worries no more, you know.
Well, now I want to hear I want to hear the successes. You have your own apartment or house?
Well, at the moment, I actually live with Billy.
Oh, well, okay. So you
hell yeah, dude.
Roomies, you know, right now.
At least you've got a cool roommate, huh?
That's even better. Yeah. So you're sharing the house with him. That's awesome.
Right.
You're painting every day. You're making money every day.
Every single day, yes. I'm. You don't understand how busy we are. All of us. We are the busiest.
Do you work for Holistic Cloud as well now, or do you work at the shop?
Yeah, I am a part of the Holistic Cloud. I've been working with Bill as his personal artist. So, you know, when Bill needs something done,
you take care of it. Yeah,
I'm right there, you know, and and it's not just for the shop. I do art for decriminalization of marijuana. We, you know, I painted signs
for vote yes for 420
for the legalization.
For 2, yeah.
You know, it goes beyond just working at the shop. You know, like we've raised money to help children with cancer.
Absolutely.
I've used my art, or we've used the artwork to help raise money to give back to the community. We've fed thousands of families with the Salvation Army.
That's how I started following Billy. Is I saw what he was doing for his community, and I knew that he was weed related because I saw all his friends with those fancy suits, always hanging around with him.
That's the reason why I'm with him till today, because I have many people that try to steal me from him. You know, they're like, hey, come work for me. We can take care of you. Da, da, da.
By the way, we could use an artist here at WTHC. No,
but like I said,
Billy Blaze, I'm just kidding, Billy Blaze. We can share.
But like I said, you know, Bill, the way he is, his personality, his heart, that's the reason why I'm with him. You know,
yeah, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I've been all over the East Coast. I've been all over the West Coast. And I have yet to find someone as genuine and real. You know, not someone who's just, oh, let me just do this for the camera. No, it is genuine and it's real, and money.
You can see it in his eyes, man. When he's on camera, you can see that. And you know, I've only met him once in my life, but I mean, you can see he's like genuinely just a.
Exactly. And money can't buy that from me. You know, I don't care how much money people offer me. You can't buy
love, bro.
for this crying out loud, this guy does not want to be here.
Goodbye.
What
Hey, he's back.
What are
Yeah,
you
so you can't buy love, man. I'm with you on that, man.
Right. I mean,
doing?
yeah, I could be sitting in a tattoo parlor
Ah,
making tons
that's
of
my next
money.
question. I heard, I saw pictures and photos of tattoos. Aren't you a tattoo artist?
Yes. I was for a while.
You had
But
to get
that
out
was
of
that
that
was
game.
that was a survival tactic. That was to keep me afloat.
So
and then
at the shop, I've seen Billy on camera at the shop, like, and I've noticed there's a lot of art on the walls. Is that all you?
Yeah,
that's all me. Yeah, everything.
Are people able to come in and like buy your art at the shop as well?
Yes, they can.
Wow, man, what a nice setup, dude.
Well, I think I have one sold. My friend Kyle over here in the crowd. He is a young man from where the hell does he live? Utah. And he is a big he's got his name is Autistic Kyle 420. And he was a young man. He got run over by a car one day walking across the street. So he wasn't paying attention, and he had his phone in his hand, and he was looking at his phone, and the young lady that was driving the other car also was not paying attention and may have hit him at a high rate of speed, and he's lucky to be alive. But he's a big Star Trek. I don't want to say what he likes because he might have something in mind, but I could see him as a Star Trek guy, you know, because
Stoned Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Captain.
I've done it all. There is nothing. There has nothing yet to stump me when it comes to.
I know that Kyle.
20, like I can make it happen. You know, whatever it is, I can make it happen.
Hell yeah,
man.
Well, I know. I don't doubt you, man. I've seen
somebody. Yeah, I mean, I'll be glad that I would be honored to help the guy out. You just gotta let me know, give me some info.
Yeah, he's there. I don't know if he's still here. He jumps in and out. Kyle,
because
he's a member of our
also,
group. So
yeah, I also donate a lot of paintings like that because I mean I could always make my money. I always make my money.
No,
but
I wasn't saying
sometimes
that.
In a situation like that, I like to give from my heart. You know, and that's something that
make him.
You know,
he works full time. He's got a job. Don't let that guy not pay. He's a bum. I love Kyle. He's a good kid. You don't have to. I mean, you guys work it out. You work it out. That's very sweet of you. But you know, he wants to buy it for you. You know, he wants to help you as well, and he likes your art.
Hey, that's
the greatest thing about being an artist, or like about being a buyer of the art, is that the two of you have an agreement and you're helping each other out, man. Like, I like this and you made that, so you will sell it to me for this amount of money. And man, I don't see like anything's wrong with that, man. However, I do agree with you that the time, the memories he will have with that painting are gonna last a hell of a lot longer than $150, you know.
Exactly.
Right.
Well,
but
just
that being said, $150 helps pay the bills, so you might as well.
Right. But I just want to put this out there, and anyone can tell you, Bill can tell you, like, I don't just paint for whoever wants a painting. You know, there's a lot of people that, you know, I can be overswarmed with work. And I hate to feel arrogant about it, but you know, like I let my heart choose who I paint for.
Right.
You know, if there's something special about you, if you know, if you've done something, you know, like that's kind of like what I look for when I paint for somebody. Because I have a lot of famous people right now waiting on artwork from me. Just because they're famous, that, you know, that means nothing to me. You know, like I have to see, like I have to feel that shit. If you get a painting from me, like I gotta feel it from my heart, and then I'll say, yeah, I'll hook you up. and just don't paint just for whoever. Hey, I need a painting from you. You know,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, great. Well, I'm swamped. You know,
And you know what would suck about it is, man, is if you do allow yourself to get swamped, now it's a fucking job, you know? And right now
right.
it's your passion. And when it becomes a job, is it even fun anymore? Are you getting the same results? Do you feel the same passion about it? For a while you may. Eventually it starts to like, you know, I don't want to
Right.
do this shit. And you take a long
Well,
break, whatever.
well, I try not to. I try not to let that part get to me because, you know, I guess like any other artist, you know, you can, you know, have writer's block, and
For sure.
you know, I try not to get myself in a position to where like I don't know, or I can't figure out what to do with the paint. You know, I try not to let it overwhelm me because I like to get my stuff done quick and get it out of the way and just move on to the next.
Move on
You
to the
know,
next. Yes, sir.
yeah, as
I can
long as my
I can
man,
relate to
as
that,
long
man.
as my man Billy's taken care of first.
Yeah.
As long as he's taken care of first, I got all the time in the world to knock out however many paintings I want to do and for who I want to do it for. You know,
So
like
do you only paint on canvas or do you paint on like a vase?
No, he'll paint
well,
on the wall.
I
He definitely wants to paint
I
on a
paint
wall.
on, I paint on everything. I paint on wood. I paint on walls. You know,
Cool.
I paint on boulders. I paint, you know, on shoes.
Now, let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
there you go. That's
Just
cool.
Let me ask,
whatever I can get my hands on.
You get a pair of white forces, man. You can make those
is
look
is
super
Oh
it
yeah.
unique.
Oh
is it
yeah.
is it always graffiti like art, or do you do other types of art as well, like trees and landscapes and
Yeah,
flora?
I do. I do all types of.
Are you an overall all types of art artist, or
Yeah,
and
A little
graffiti
bit
just
of
yeah,
Bob
happens to be your
Ross,
favorite?
a little
Yeah,
bit of
you
Andy Warhol.
yeah. I
Yeah.
do a little of everything. But here's the deal. Everyone sees the Bob Rosses. Everyone sees the, you know, your folk art. You
Right.
know,
Right.
it's a common thing everyone knows. But the way I paint my style is like I use those colors to pull you in. You know, like there's a certain technique that I use for my paintings that will pull you in. It's with the colors. The colors is like will pull you in and hit you certain places. You know, so when when you look at some of my artwork, it's not like you're just gonna sit there and stare at it. Oh, that's nice. That's a
No.
nice.
Everybody's like, whoa.
You're gonna be like, whoa, shit. You
Yeah,
know, because
man.
the colors are gonna
I
slap
was
you
like,
around.
I
After you
was,
get
but the ones I saw, I was just like, wow, dude, look at that. So amazing. And I mean, dude,
well,
Musk
that
looks
you
amazing.
know,
The one you did for him, fire.
and that's why you see a lot of that style from me because that's a style I've been working on since I was a child. You know, and now that I'm a grown man and I feel like it's on its way to perfected, you know, like I really use those colors to really, you know, to get to you. Because even if you don't like the painting, the colors are gonna pull you in, you know. The colors are gonna pull you in, and then you're gonna be trapped in my world. You know, that's
Hell
how
yeah,
I
man.
look at it. You
I
know,
like that.
uh, that's just how I feel about it.
Damn right, man.
well, yeah, I have to agree. I was stalking your page earlier this afternoon, and there are just so many beautiful photos. I couldn't get to the TikTok, and the TikTok has got even better. I was looking through your Facebook, and they have some, but your TikTok, man, it was amazing. I was just like, I can't even pick out one photo that I didn't fucking love. I mean, every single thing on there was amazing. Um, I I want to go back to tattooing because so you don't do tattoos any longer, not at all, or do you still have your
I
equipment?
still do. I still do, but that comes. That's like I do that for fun. That's more of a pleasurable thing for me. It's not like
Second,
work. You know, it's like if I do it, it's like because I know I'm doing it as a gift. You know, like I'm not, I can't explain it, but like
makes sense. I mean, you enjoy doing it, but you don't
I
want
enjoy. Yeah, I keep it as a hobby. But for certain people, I don't just, and anyone who wants a tattoo, I really don't have the time for it. But for certain people, I will make the time for it.
Right.
I mean, I will make the time for certain people, especially if it's someone that I care about, and somebody that that's doing something meaningful, with
Right.
themselves, not
Yeah,
just
man,
anyone that
you
has
seem to
money.
gravitate towards people who are impactful and people who um are trying to make a difference. You don't seem to just gravitate towards any Joe Blow, man. You tend to go, from my perspective, towards
Right,
people who are trying their best to make a difference in the world, man. And for
right.
that, you end up making a big difference in the world just by doing that. You are what you seek.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And my whole life I had people pull me down. They just dragged me down. They led me down some paths that, and it's like no, I can't allow myself to be around someone that's that's
toxic.
yeah, like I try to make an impact with my life, with everything I do, with my artwork. And I need people around. I need people around me in my life that's gonna be doing something or aiming, or living a dream or something. Like I gotta have that because there's so many people right now. They're all tied up in dope and alcohol, and their mind. Like they live the same life every single day. I call it Groundhog Day. You wake up, you go to work, come home,
It's the
whatever it is
cycle.
you do,
Get
you're doing the same exact thing. I can't do that. I'm I you know I have to be uh in the I have to be in a position to where I can still keep giving. When I give, that's what gives me the energy to do what I'm doing. Yes, I can make all the money I want to make, but if I'm not making any money, then I can't give. So if I'm making money and I'm able to give and I'm able to do for the community, and to like Michael from Michael Outdoor, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you've seen his painting I did for him.
We saw it last night, man.
And that's what keeps me thriving is knowing that like I can help someone, even if it's just through a piece of art. You don't have to give everyone the whole world, but if you give somebody just a little bit of your life, you can make a big difference in somebody else's. A lot of people don't worry. A lot of people just care for themselves. They care about their own families. They'll do for themselves. But to
Yeah.
do for others, you just don't find too many people in the world like that.
Totally
And
agree, man.
they say good, nice people with good hearts always gets fucked over. Yeah, well, I'm used to that already.
Me
Take
too.
a number, have a seat. I'll be with you, but I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I
I'm
know
still
that.
gonna do. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. Whether I find myself uh, lost for whatever, I don't have to worry, because every time I do something or give to somebody, there's always something there that tries to pull me away from that. And I try to eliminate all the things, all the negative people, all the negative words. I keep that away from me because regardless, like I'm gonna do what I have to do. This is the only reason why, I feel like this is what keeps me together. This is the glue that keeps me together is doing what I can do for someone else. Whether it means another child, like I don't try to brag about anything I do, but I have purchased beds for people, families that had no beds, for children, food, groceries for people. I don't try to throw that out there like, hey, look at what I did. I do it because I know what it feels like to not have anything. I know what it feels like to be homeless, and living in a storage unit. I had to do it. So like I know what it's like. So it's no matter what hell I have to deal with, it always benefits me to give back to someone else, especially for a child.
That's the way everybody should be. It's unfortunate.
How's that Jelly and Bunny on that one?
Yeah, I was able to give him that one. Yeah, I was proud of that one.
That's fucking awesome.
That is awesome, dude.
It's fucking incredible.
They sort of make a heart shape also.
Yeah. Well, it was a painting that I didn't want him to get rid of. Anyone could make him a painting, but this one had him and his wife.
Yeah, you put his wife in it. That's a for sure thing.
It's so you can get rid of the painting if you want to, but that has your wife in it, man. Why would you want to get rid of that? I
see if I do that, you guys can see everything I'm passing by here. I didn't realize. I'm going through all his pictures. Nothing incriminating here.
It's legal. It's fine.
Oh, I saw
that's my vehicle. Yeah, I
saw that and I was like, damn. Sorry, I got sidetracked. The vehicle, yes, that's the vehicle. I saw it come in, but I did not get a good look at it, and everybody yelled at me for not going up and seeing it. Now I'm glad I'm getting to see it.
It's once again, it's my logo. I just had to paint it on there since I stick out like a sore thumb anyways. No matter where I go, I'm people know me everywhere I go. They know my vehicle. Even if I was to commit a crime, I couldn't, because I'd be on the newspaper first thing. Everyone knows me. Everyone knows my car. Everyone I'm so much into social media that everyone knows me no matter where I'm at.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So I figure, why not? I'll just paint.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We need to do a commercial break, Michael, and then I'm going to play a song, so you can go run to the potty if you need to or anything, and we'll be right back. You guys are hanging with Da.Hippie and DJ NV in the clouds with Michale Alicea.
Yeah,
fuck. Damn it.
You're good, but you're good. You're good.
Badger Heart Puppetry.
Badger Heart
Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. If you need some kick-ass puppets, contact Forge at 1-636-234-1535. He has all your puppet needs. He can fix puppets, build puppets, custom-made puppets. He has puppets off the rack for cheap prices. Contact Forge today at 1-636-234-1535 or on TikTok or Facebook at Badger Heart Puppetry. He also makes LARPing items too.
Are you in the Owensville or Middletown, New York area? Revamp your space with Collins Paint Ltd. Ugly walls? Let Collins Paint Ltd add a splash of color to your world. Collins Painting is a veteran-owned and operated business. They can transform your space to whatever your heart desires. Say goodbye to the boring beige and hello to possibilities of bright and vibrant colors. The Collins Painting team are a group of skilled professional painters who will turn your vision into reality. Call Collins Paint Ltd today to get a fast and easy quote. Available Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call them at 845-869-8176.
Hey, Mississippi, why don't we take a ride to Dauphin, PA today?
Dauphin? What's in Dauphin?
Bella's Badass Crystals.
Oh, but I thought you hang out with them on Facebook and on TikTok.
That's only on Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Today, I want to go there and pick up all my great finds.
That sounds like a great road trip. That's Bella's Badass Crystals on TikTok and Facebook, but you can also find them at the top of the mountain in Dauphin, PA.
They are badass.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you looking to have some crocheted made by hand stuff like your Grammy used to do for you? Then you need to check out You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok. Vern can do what you need. She crochets hats, she crochets animals, everything, anything you may need. She also makes vinyl stickers, banners for your business. Anything that you might want that she can do, she can definitely do it for you. Want an I Hate My Ex sticker? She's got you covered. Anything, and I mean anything that you may need, she has cheap and reasonable prices. Check her out. You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok.
Say bye-bye to bottled water. Holistic Health Water has certified medical-grade water ionizers that make 7 types of water, including healthy alkaline. There's a 5-micron filter that lasts up to a year, and each machine lasts 25 to 30 years. Simply attach to your faucet or install under your sink. Even get a mineral spa unit for your shower. Go to ownyourwater.org to get a free ebook. Plus, pay for any machine in full and get an extra filter free. Change your water and change your life. Ownyourwater.org.
Discover the natural path to wellness at Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Herbs?
With a passion for holistic health, we are your trusted source for premium herbs and concentrates.
Wait a minute, do they have weed?
Our dedicated team is here to guide you on your wellness journey. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 10, ensuring you have access to what you need when you need it most. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates is located
at pot
2941 Highway 11, Burnt Church, New Brunswick, Canada. If you need assistance anytime,
I need assistance. I need weed.
Just call 506-871-4299. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Where all the potheads go.
You might know this song.
Castro, legendary shit. You know the vibe. Ooh, they taking pictures so they can remember me. Said they taking pictures so they can remember me. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. Be a legend. Ooh, they taking pictures so they can remember me. Said they taking pictures so they can remember me. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. Be a legend, be a legend. TMZ paparazzi on my ass. I'm rolling down the windows and let the camera flash. I wanna be a legend, cuz it's better than cash, and it's more into you, but it's not wearing a mask. And it's definitely not a question that you have to ask. I never seen a legend in the future, but more in the past. And them haters, I must be passing last on my way to the top of that fame while y'all stuck on that class. I'm better than gold. Why you niggas looking for brass? Jackie Robinson, look at the fame that he had. A black man playing baseball. White people look at him mad. So that's the reason everybody look at me bad. So they can remember me. Said they taking pictures so they can remember me. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. Be a legend, be a legend. I'm from the cloth of legend, yeah, it's only legendary shit. I ain't worried about your motion, I'm too legendary, bitch. Taking pictures, too much motion, hit a Spike Lee for the fit. I'm the king, I spread the gold, they taking pictures of the fit, yo. Flash after flash, I'm like, yeah, pose for the cinema. Bag after bag on the road, I need my Benjamins. Don't see why these people so mad, started a citizen. Combat for these models like damn, they taking pictures so they can remember me. Said they taking pictures so they can remember me. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. When I die, I'ma be a legend. Be a legend, be a legend.
WTHC, we're back. It's 9:00 over here on the East Coast. I want to thank everybody out there on Live 365 and TuneIn, and of course, everybody hanging out over here on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, I want to thank Michael. I'm not even going to say your last name. I'm just going to keep it as Art Plug. Alicea. Michael Alicea. Michael, please do me a favor and tell everybody numerous ways that they can find you, because if they want to get your art, I want them to be able to get a hold of you. And if you feel it and you feel it inside you and you feel as though you're ready to do their art, please let me know. I mean, if you have openings and people might be interested, I want to sell art for you if I can. I mean,
hey, not a problem. They can always find me on Facebook under my name, Michael Alicea. I have a Facebook.
That for him.
That's Alicea.
All right.
Okay. I also have a Facebook page called Alicea Murals. It's ALICEA MURALS. Alicea Murals. I have a TikTok as well, under the same name.
Go check out his TikTok, man. All of his pictures are over there. I mean, unless I'm missing something, I seen some beautiful shit over on TikTok, man. He puts all the shit there.
I do have an Instagram, but I'm rarely on that because like social media can, take you so many directions. I get tired of posting the same picture
over.
So it's easier for me to stick with Facebook, and because I
Facebook. I think I've learned to appreciate Instagram more than I do Facebook, and I know they're both owned by Meta, but Facebook you can talk a lot more shit. You know what I mean? Whereas Instagram it's a little bit more
right. And I'm learning that too. It's just tough because it's just tough when you have so many different social medias just to jump back and forth.
Oh, you're telling me, bud, you don't have to. You're preaching to the choir over here. I got about 7,000 Facebooks.
I'm going to be 52 years old,
I am 52.
Fucking around with all these different sites. But
I'm 52 exactly, and I don't have any clue what I'm doing over here. I just push buttons until something happens, and then I say, "Mrs. Hippie, come fix this," and she's like, "What you do now?" I'm like, "I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be broken."
Right. But anyways, that's the main places where people can reach me. It's mainly through Facebook and through my art page, Alicea Murals.
Absolutely.
And TikTok as well.
TikTok, yep. Check out his TikTok because a lot of his beautiful art is there. Get your ideas and then hit him up. If he's feeling it, he'll do it. I can't tell you, man. Some of the shit I've seen was absolutely incredible. When you were a youth, did you get in trouble for graffiti?
Yes, I did. I was at one point in time, I was Jacksonville's most wanted. I think I did like $350,000 worth of damage to properties. So yeah, I got myself into some trouble. But
it wasn't damage; it was beautifying.
No, it was. I thought I was beautifying.
I think you were beautifying certain things. I'm sure. I mean, some things were probably beautiful beforehand. And
I did catch a lot of police brutality. So at that time in my younger years, I wanted to retaliate. And, there was a time where, I would go to a police substation and paint a pig eating a donut, I taunted them like they taunted me.
Yeah.
And I knew my ass was in hot water. And the day I gave up graffiti was the day I felt like I was being followed. And they had a reward out for me for like $50,000. And everyone I knew, family, friends, loved ones, they all turned me in.
All your friends turned you
All
in.
my family, friends, loved ones. I mean, even the pastor from the church. Oh yeah, I know. Doesn't matter who, they turned me in, but they had to catch me in the act, and that's why no one got paid. So
fuckers.
So that the one day I decided I was gonna go buy this nice clean wall. I had a backpack with me, so I reached in the backpack and I pulled out a comb. As soon as I reached in there, I was swarmed with cops. Like there was not one cop around, but the moment I reached my hand in the bag, it was a wrap. And I had nothing on me other than my comb that I was combing my hair. So after questioning and all, I admitted it. I was like, look, I'm tired of running. Yeah, this is me. Like, do I get paid? If
For
I tell
turning
you,
myself in.
I was like, do I get paid?
I need that $50,000. I'm going to turn myself in.
But there was no way of them catching me in the act. And then I knew from then on, I said, okay, I have to make a change with myself in my life. And I'm just going to have to go about it a different way.
Now, were you young when you got married and had kids? How old were you when you had married and kids?
Oh yeah, I was pretty young. I would say I was probably 20 when I got married.
Were you still running and doing the graffiti stuff while you were married?
No, I gave it up because I was about 20 years old. When I was getting married and had my first son. I just decided before then that I would just give it all up. I mean, and focus on my family and getting myself, getting my family and myself together.
Use your art for good and not evil.
Right, but evil was so much fun. It was so much fun.
You're not talking to an amateur here. I told you I used to be a graffiti artist. I was not good. I may have been more of a lookout.
I do miss it.
Or the fat slow guy who was going to get caught when they took off running because the cops were there. But that's what I was. My tag was, I had a tag and I went with my buddy and he had some skills. He could do it. And I was just his kind of watcher and I made sure nobody was coming. But I tagged trains. I wrote like
that's why I paint so fast. That's why they say most artists
why you can get it all done in 24 hours, right?
Right. I mean, most artists take months to finish a painting. Me, I feel like like I got dogs to look out for, and sirens, and I'm just trying to paint.
You hear the horn beeping outside, you're like, "What the fuck? Run!"
But hey, if I don't get it done and in a hurry, I don't get to eat.
Right. Well, I mean, that's also
the faster I can finish my job is the faster I get to eat, and that's what that's why I stay as fast as I possibly can be, because that's how I survived, was get the painting done. I can get paid and move on.
Yeah. It's very cool. I would love to see. I don't see very much of your Bob Ross like paintings. You don't post much of that stuff. I might not have noticed. I mean, I was just scamming through.
I mean, it's been a little while. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you dig back through the years, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You just got to go back.
I'd love to see some. I will go look back. Yep.
But I'll tell you what, I will look something up for you. Yeah, and I will send it to you. I will send it to you so you can see some of that stuff.
Absolutely. I know that you can. I mean, I see the stuff you do now and it's fucking amazing. I can see the graffiti artist in you because I can see that flair of graffiti in your art, because like I said, I was a graffiti. I was well known. I had like a $2 reward for me. on Long Island. I was like, Long Island,
$2.
Nobody turned me in. They were like, it's not worth it. The $2, fuck it. But I was Long Island's most wanted for I was the fat guy that ran around with Long Island's most wanted for a while. So yeah, I know the skill. I've been there. And he would make me go all the way into the city because he wanted to paint on trains. And I was like, man, not again.
Hey, but at least you got a taste of.
I lived it. It was awesome.
A taste of it, you know. So you kind of know what I've been, what I've
a little. I mean, I've seen it. I was there. I felt the pressure of it when you're running and you're scared and you're like, who the fuck is pulling up right now? Why is there a car coming right now? And you're on the side of the highway and you're ditching into the woods because you got to hide for a second because you don't know who that car is. You know,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I and believe me, you know, I was raised in a gang infestation area.
This was more of a vandalism kind of thing, I guess. It wasn't really like my buddy was just very talented and he could do it and he loved it and he was all about it. He loved the culture, he loved the music, he loved everything that was related to graffiti in that era. But I'm talking in the early, you're the same age as me, so the 80s, the early 80s, late 80s, all that, when it was all getting really big and we had the movies that were out about it.
Yeah.
He was all about that. He lived that. And
that was me. I lived that life,
Yeah.
I lived the dream, and I'm still living my dream now. I'm just doing it in different ways.
Yeah, you just taking your own road, man. That's all. You just take your own road. Everybody has their own path to get to wherever they're going.
If you're not happy with yourself, you're not ever gonna make anyone else happy. You gotta, you gotta keep what keeps that light burning inside of you. No matter what your passion is, you just gotta do it. It doesn't matter what people think about it or the thing is, I haven't always been this good. I have a lot of shitty artwork out there, but every year I try to be better than what I was, and that.
Did you have a quick tag that you would always throw up everywhere, and then you would go and do the big pieces like us?
Yeah, I was 6-pack.
6-pack? That was your tag?
Yeah. They thought I was a group of 6 dudes, but really it was just me.
Throw them up.
For a crew of 6 men.
We're looking for 6 guys. They're
vandalism
in black. Yeah, I like that. My buddy, I'm not gonna say his because I don't want to get him in trouble. Mine was Silo, SILO. That was my tag, and I wrote it everywhere, and I'll go to jail for that now. Damn it! Now it'll all come back on me.
I may have seen that tag on a train somewhere. May have.
You very well may have. I'm telling you. It wasn't pretty. I was trying though. I was learning. He would bring me, but how much teaching can you do when you're out there? He's like, "Shut up, you fat bastard, and keep an eye out for the cops." I'm like, "Okay, all right, but I want to spray on the wall, dude." He's like, "Shut the fuck up." And I'm like, all right, I'll watch for the cops. We never got caught, luckily. But we vandalized a bit of Long Island for a while.
Right.
In the 80s.
Hey, I got caught one time. I was in an old insane asylum. I was in there with the whole crew. We were just spraying away, having a blast.
Yeah. We did plenty of those abandoned buildings. They were great. Always a good time. Kind of abandoned building, except for the paint fumes. You'd be high by the time you walked out of there. Everybody be like, "Oh." We weren't the brightest crew.
Right. Well,
we didn't open the windows. We kept it all enclosed.
Well, someone seen us going in there with our backpacks and stuff. So they called the law and
fucking
instead of the police going in, they sent the dogs in.
Oh, great.
So we were getting ate up by dogs while we were in.
You ain't outrunning those fuckers.
Oh no, not that time.
No, that sucks. Oh my goodness, no, we never had to worry about dogs.
You're Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
And he took the spray paint. They spray paint your face. You like to vandalize things? You know,
like
how does it feel? How does it feel?
Yeah. I think my buddy got sprayed. I might not have been with him that night, but I think he got caught one night and got sprayed by them, and they were like, "Yeah, you go, pal." But this was
how does it feel? You know,
early in his years, he actually had to change his name from one name to another because they were getting on to his ass. And he was like, the only way I'm going to be able to save my ass is to go with a different name. So he changed it to something else and continued his career. It's funny because now he's a school teacher. He's a total different person. But you know, that lifestyle that he lived when we were kids, though, man, he enjoyed his life. He did what he wanted to do.
Right.
He was always smart, though. You know, we knew he was a smart kid. You know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, Michael. I want to thank you so very much for being here, man.
Thank you for having me on, you know, because
the day when I saw the pictures, I said, we got to have this guy on. I said, we're going to have this guy on because I want to talk to him about his art. Your art is amazing.
I've literally been talking about it for a couple of weeks, man.
I am a big
well,
fan.
I appreciate that, man. That touches me in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll always look out for you guys.
I love your art. I love you. I love everything you've done for us. The stuff you did for Lori. That picture is amazing. I absolutely love it. I can't believe you got me so perfect. I was beautiful.
Hey, I got to tell you something, though.
What?
Those glasses that you have, the alien glasses.
Yeah, I got them over here.
Okay, I have a set like that.
Do you? I think I saw a picture of it.
You're the only one that I know of that has a set like that.
No, not no more. I think they
That's why the second picture I painted, I changed the glasses and I put the alien glasses on.
Yeah, I noticed that they were
Did
different.
you notice that I changed the glasses?
I did notice when the second painting came out, when we realized that Lori was not an alien and she looks like one, and I apologize for the confusion.
No, I was confused. I was confused.
No, I know. I can't believe how fucking amazing it was. You couldn't even tell, except for the fact that Curly Kell had bigger boobs. That was the only thing we could tell. I was like, I cannot believe Lori was the alien was there, the bong was there, everything
with her
was
hard
there.
nipples,
and then Curly Kell with her tingly nipples.
Right.
It was amazing. You are an amazing artist. If you're willing, I'm gonna send everybody I know to you to get art. So you can just keep doing your beautiful art. I mean, that's up to you, though. You turn them down.
I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that.
And please give a shout out to my boy Billy. Tell him that I'm ready whenever he is. I know he's a busy man. If he's one,
yes, he is. We're all busy.
We're available. I want to have him on with Dr. High and I in the morning, like noon to 2 Eastern. So whatever that is.
You might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, come hang out for a couple hours. I want to talk politics and weed with him. So I'm very excited to hear about all of that before the big vote. So definitely.
Yes.
Everybody, thank you so very much for hanging with us. Don't go nowhere. Envy is going to be on the radio. Just go over and tune in to Live 365 and tune in, and he's going to be playing all your favorite jams. And if not, go to the Discord and you can put a request in over there. I think we're going to be getting a phone line soon, so people will be able to call in their requests. It's going to be awesome.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome for me because I'll have to find them. You just make the list.
Hey, and thank you for having me on. I really appreciate that.
Man, I know you're a busy guy.
I don't just go on podcasts. I don't just,
an hour and 20 minutes with us.
Yes, I appreciate you, Bo. Thank you so very much. Everybody have a great night. I got to get out of here. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a bad echo here. Hello?
I don't know, man. I hear you just fine.
All right. I love you guys. Michael, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so very much. Everybody go check out Michael. Have a great night and peace.
See you, bro.